What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to today's Anfield Agenda transfer news roundup. If you're watching this early in the day, I will be live tonight at 8:30 on the channel, but I wanted to give you a little roundup of where we're at with regards to potential incomings in the January window. Little bit of an update on yesterday on the Alisson and Jota stuff, and a bit of news on Trent as well. So I'm going to do my part. I'm going to let you know what I know, but I want to know how you guys are feeling. So do let me know your thoughts in the comments section. Drop a like on the video, and if you haven't done so already, please do hit that subscribe button. So, fresh off the back of a point at the Etihad yesterday and the results this weekend that sees Liverpool stay within striking distance of the top of the Premier League, we look ahead to the January window and ask ourselves, what, if any, business are Liverpool going to do? Now, as things stand, it doesn't look like we're going to be in the market for a number 6. If you don't believe it from the point of view of Fulham being the favourites for Andre, then listen to Jurgen Klopp's words where he speaks about the fact that he likes Alexis McAllister in the number 6 position, and it feels as if that's the direction we're going to be going, at least until we do have Stefan Bajcetic back in the first team squad. So with that in mind, we've had a look around, and there's one story above all others that seemingly looks to be the most likely at this moment in time, and that is that Liverpool are the heavy favourites to sign Sao Paulo's 20-year-old Brazilian centre-back Lucas Beraldo. It will solve some of our defensive issues if we bring him in, but I'm okay with it. I think I do understand the perspective of Liverpool looking at the defensive side of things in the January window. It was thought that we would have held off until the summer to look to restock that part of the pitch, but maybe Liverpool have had a change of heart, a change of mind of what direction we want to go. And Beraldo is somebody who's been linked with us for a while. I know we've had links recently to the likes of Gonzalo Inacio, Piero Hincapié, but this feels like a Liverpool FSG type of signing. And for whatever reason, there seems to be a lot of attention lately from Liverpool on South America and that neck of the woods, Argentinian players, Brazilian players. And this makes sense to me. I'm not going to sit here and say that I know much about him. I don't. He's 20 years of age, plays with Sao Paulo in Brazil, and is highly thought of. But ESPN and lots of others have been, maybe, excuse me, not ESPN, my apologies, UOL and many others have been reporting that Liverpool are the heavy favourites, the big favourites to sign this guy. No fee has been mentioned so far that I've seen today. I would imagine young Brazilian centre-back, you're not going to pay anything more than 20, 30 million quid probably. There's no mention of a buyout clause that I've seen, although I'm not saying that one doesn't exist. So I want to know your thoughts on it. Would you be happy enough? If we brought in Beraldo, then you're going to have a situation where you've got Ibrahim Konate, Virgil van Dijk, Joe Gomez, obviously, we've got this dude if he comes in. We've got Gerald Kwanzaa. And then we have a situation that we need to figure out with Joel Matip, who's out of contract at the end of the season. Do Liverpool offer Joel a new deal? Or would Beraldo coming in maybe be the end of Joel Matip's career at Liverpool? Because if he did come in, we'd have a good collection of young and senior pro centre-backs. You know, you've got the experience of Gomez and Van Dijk, Konate, who's relatively experienced for a young centre-back, Kwanzaa, who's of course just having his breakthrough season. If you add in young Beraldo, the age profile of that defence has shifted. You still need to figure out with regards to a full-back. We've mentioned to you guys before about Barco from Boca Juniors, somebody who Liverpool have been linked to. I've not seen anything recently on that. But I think if we bring in a defender in the window, I'm okay. I don't think we need too much. I would have liked a number 6, I won't lie to you, I would. But I do think as long as we're doing something in January, we're being proactive to address the areas that we all see are deficiencies in our squad, I think that's good enough for me. So I want to know how you guys feel about that. And that brings me on to talk a little bit about Trent Alexander-Arnold. So, look, he scored a worldie yesterday. It was a really good goal. But James Pearce has reported that Trent Alexander-Arnold has signed a very lucrative boot deal with Adidas that will see him become one of the highest paid players in Europe. And do you know what? He's earned it. He deserves it, because we can argue about his defensive prowess, but what nobody will argue with is the dude's technical ability. You won't find many better passes of a ball than Trent Alexander-Arnold, many better proponents of a dead ball than Trent Alexander-Arnold. He is deserving of this deal, in my opinion, and deserving of the stature that's starting to come to him. Obviously, he's been recognised by Jurgen Klopp this season, Liverpool's vice-captain now as well, so he stepped up again with regards to the seniority, and he's still a very young man. So Brilliant news for Trent. I've not got a figure for you about how much he will be earning, or if that context of being the highest paid player in Europe, if he means regarding boot deals, or if the deal is such magnitude that maybe it just pushes Trent along with his Liverpool wages right up into the stratosphere of the highest earners in European football. But it's good to see. And do you know what's even better about it? If he is getting a load of money, it's from Adidas. So Liverpool are going to have to pay for it. We've got his wages and stuff. So if he gets these great brand deals, have at it. Adidas, you keep delivering that money to Trent, and hopefully he keeps delivering us moments like he did yesterday at the Etihad, because let's be honest, it wasn't our best performance. It took a moment of magic from Trent to leave there with a point, and I will take that point every day of the week. So a little bit more to go through now as well. Liverpool will have to pay Benfica another £8.5 million towards Darwin Núñez' total fee. That comes off the back of him playing his 60th game, or making his 60th appearance for Liverpool yesterday against Manchester City. That triggered a clause in the deal. Remember, it was going to be up to €100 million, including all these add-ons. Well, yesterday's one was worth £8.5 million to Benfica, with Darwin now playing his 60th game for Liverpool. That triggers that clause in that contract. That was reported by the Mirror. And the last little bits and pieces I have for you guys is obviously the issues yesterday around Diogo Jota and Alisson Becker. Klopp said the shadow on this game is obviously that Ali felt something and Diogo felt something that we have to assess when we will see. He goes on a little bit further, speaking about it. He said, I hope it's not that serious, but I don't have the answer. No clue in the moment what exactly it is. I spoke to Alisson and he said he felt it a little bit, but we have to wait for the scan. Look, we're all going to be waiting anxiously to see what the results of this scan are. I got a better view of this last night on Match of the Day, actually, because when I was watching the game, I was kind of, my eyes were everywhere back and forth to the chat. So when I watched it on Match of the Day, you could see when he made the clearance with the outside of his right foot from one of the back passes, instantly he felt something in his right hamstring. Now, I'm hoping it isn't a full tear. I'm hoping that it is going to keep him out for a while, but we have to wait and see. And look, I'm never optimistic when Liverpool send players for scans, because it feels like when these things have happened to us in the past, it ends up being a situation where the players are out for a bit. So I'm more concerned about Alisson Becker than Diogo Jota. Not because I don't rate Diogo Jota, but because Alisson's the best goalkeeper in the world. And I feel like we have other forwards that can come in and do a job. But with all due respect to Caoimhín Kelleher, and as a fellow Irishman, obviously I love him, he's not at the level of Alisson Becker, so it will be a bit of a noticeable drop-off for whatever period Alisson might be out for. Obviously, when we hear from Jurgen the full extent of the injuries to Alisson Becker and Diogo Jota, we will let you guys know. This week on the channel, don't forget, tomorrow, Monday night, it will be myself and Leo's Goals coming together for a stream here on Anfield Agenda, so I hope you can join us for that. We will be live from 8:30 tomorrow, so looking forward to having a chat with Leo, congratulating him on recently hitting 100,000 subscribers, and of course getting to know a fellow Liverpool content creator that little bit better. Other than that, it'll be the regular 8:30 streams where we lead to the game in the Europa League on Thursday, and then of course we take on Fulham in the Premier League at the weekend. So my friends, that is it from me. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and we will be live again tonight at 8:30 if you are around. Talk to you then. Bye bye.